A good science experiment.
Lee Hedgeman knows how to brew beer.
You can do it in your kitchen on your stove.
The way most of us know how to make breakfast. It comes naturally.
Some friends were brewing, and I would help them. And by help, when you're helping a home brewer, you're just standing around drinking and watching what they're doing.
Lee is president of the Home Brewers Club, the Oregon Brew Crew. For 14 years, she's drank and brewed beer made the old-fashioned way with drinking water. But last year, she tried it with an unlikely ingredient. Water made from, wait for it, 30% recycled sewage.
Tastes like beer. Tastes exactly like beer when it was finished. The water itself tastes like just distilled water.
It was part of a contest sponsored by Clean Water Services, a utility that runs 4 wastewater treatment plants in the Portland metro area. They're showing off a new water purification system to the state, and the next level is having brewers like Lee make beer with 100% recycled wastewater.
They explained the process to us in layman's terms, and it really did take a lot of the fear away.
On Wednesday, the Oregon Environmental Quality Commission okayed the idea. The brew crew will make small batches of beer with reused wastewater to demonstrate that it's possible, but the state has to test it before anyone can drink it.
I'm trying to think of a really cool recipe. When they told us, we're like, 100%, we're like, oh man. First the names, then the recipe comes later, and I'm excited.
What's also exciting to Lee is knowing that home brewing is leading the future of beer and making us think twice about our water supply.
It seemed just strange enough that it'd be something that we were all being interested in doing.
Well, for now, the only Democrat to declare her candidacy and the clear frontrunner besides, Hillary Clinton heads to the first-in-the-nation primary state of New Hampshire. Aides say this will be similar to her trip to Iowa last week. A CNN ORC poll released this morning shows a majority of Democrats and left-leaning independents support Clinton's run at the White House, 69% of them. That's a huge lead over Vice President Joe Biden at 11% and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders at 5%, neither of whom at this point have said they're seeking the Democratic nomination. Even ahead of Clinton's trip, she received quite a bit of attention at the 2-day Republican Leadership Summit.
Hillary Clinton must not be president of the United States.
I think that her dereliction of duty, her not doing her job, her not providing security for our forces, for our diplomatic missions, should forever preclude her from holding higher office.
A bevy of declared and potential presidential candidates took the stage as the GOP made a big push in New Hampshire, many of them taking shots at Clinton and her presidential campaign.
This listening tour is something out of North Korea. Would you like to meet the dear leader and ask him anything you would like?
This morning's poll doesn't show a clear frontrunner for the GOP, but it does show this. More Republicans and right-leaning independents think former Florida Governor Jeb Bush has a better chance of beating the Democratic nominee, whoever that may be, than any other Republican candidate. I'm Andrew Spencer, reporting.